just before we get to the main event game, which I think will make everyone laugh, let's quickly cover Chelsea. I think their last game, the first game, there was a lot of mockery going around them. Even every professional pundit was mocking them, saying that
Jackson.
they've got like,
My God,
50 man,
made me
50 man squad. Jackson.
Your guy Mambo scored finally.
Seems like they were
Scored and
listening.
gave an assist.
I'm still thinking Jackson listened to my video. That guy was almost gonna dribble when he was heading, and then he remembered he need to score. And then decided a good assist. Jackson is the man of this week for me.
So that was 6-2.
He made me so
Game
happy.
was 6-2. First goal by Jackson. What was that? Goal by Palmer.
Huh?
Trick by Madueke.
Joao Felix, amazing.
And then Joao Felix. You had 3 assists.
Way to debut twice. To debut twice at Chelsea with goals all the time. The second time he debuted for Chelsea with the goal. That's what impressed him.
And heading into the match, the first half was thrilling, end to end. We saw how the Wolves team responded to going down twice, and I expected more going into the second half. And that's what happens when you have quality players. I didn't expect maybe Chelsea to win the game, but they showed what they can offer in the second half. A debut goal for Joao Felix, what an assist for Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer. He showed why he won the Ice Cold Palmer. He showed why he won the Young Player of the World. And I think many people have underrated what Chelsea can do this season. But from what they played yesterday and looking at the bench, you see the
correction. We've not been underrating Chelsea. Chelsea are playing the way Chelsea are playing. There is no underrating.
Chelsea has
Jackson. There is no underrating Chelsea. Chelsea has just been playing their game.
I just think it was a bad day for Wolves,
Yeah.
No one has ever underrated Chelsea.
No one.
Just because they won by 6 goals.
You have to take note. There's an important note in that game, which was the game was stalemate. It was 2-2 at halftime. And at halftime there was a change that changed the game. That was Mudryk got changed for Neto. And that's when the game turned on his head, because
Mudryk, no value for money.
Neto is completely different quality. He came on second half and he just tore the team apart. I mean, he gave a different option, different playfield, and it's no coincidence that Palmer and even Jackson was getting to positions, and I think that's going to be the change. Modric, I'm sorry to say, he's going to have a problem getting back in that team.
A big one. At times I sit down and look at the quality of play he has at Chelsea, and I see it being worked, because if that is what we're going to spend 90 million as an Arsenal fan, that was going to be a very bad signing, because if playing at Chelsea could at least be showing what his value is, but there is no value for money in Mudryk, because he was complaining about playing time. Now he gets the playing time, then he just does what Jackson does best.
And we even saw what the coach said yesterday after the match. Mudryk was good off the ball, but on the ball we saw he couldn't dribble, he couldn't get past 1 or 2 players of Wolves. And the substitution that happened in the second half, that is the Neto one, really made a huge difference. And I think that was a very good signing. Pedro Neto has been on the list of many European clubs, but I think he's going to make a very huge difference. The combination of Neto, Cole Palmer, and Madueke is equally very good. We saw the hat trick.
Why are you forgetting Jackson?
Jackson.
We're saving Jackson for you, Mambo. We're saving Jackson for you to talk about.
Jackson is your guy.
Yeah, we're saving Jackson for Mambo.
We are talking about players who scored hat tricks. We are talking about players who scored, and we saw Cole Palmer scoring. I think that is the goal of the month for me, unless somebody scores a banger. And Jackson, he really responded to the critics, including Mambo's critics, and scored a wonderful goal, I think, and also an assist. And I read a stat yesterday which surprised me. Apart from Erling Haaland, Nicholas Jackson has scored most goals since May. No striker in the Premier League. So I think you want to stop underrate Nicholas Jackson. Gabriel Jesus.
Okay, Mambo, Jackson. Yes. So I think somewhere he must have heard the complaining.
Jackson, the way he played during the weekend, and you know it was a very good response for Chelsea. You know, their first game they played against Manchester City,
Yeah.
and they were thoroughly beaten. But coming back and showing like they can deliver. You know, they played Wolves. Wolves is not an easy team, and more so when you play in their stadium. And they had this confidence in the second half, where they scored extra 4 goals. That means a lot. It means the team are now together and they are determined to prove to everyone else they are not an easy team to beat around. Because if they start correcting points this way, then Chelsea and more so Jackson will find most of the balls behind the net, and they're gonna be a real tough to they're gonna be a real tough team to beat.
No, they'll be tough. They'll be tough. I think Chelsea is gonna go quite a way. I actually think this top four race is gonna be a banger this season.
Yeah.
Seems like
I believe my thoughts though. I believe Chelsea are gonna do better than Liverpool.
okay. Well,
No.
that's
If they play the way they played in the second half, because in the second half they looked to be a very big threat. Actually, they are the way they played in the second half was so impressive. Not even about the goals, but if you observe the way their movement of the ball as a team, it was impressive. So if they maintain the same way, they'll be much better than Liverpool. Because I'm using this angle of Liverpool. We always know the turbo in the turbo in the engine is always Mo Salah, because when Mo Salah is doing good, the team will always do good. And you see, he's not prone to injury.